Their Excellencies, the Right Honourable Dame Patsy Reddy, Governor-General of New Zealand, and Sir David Gascoigne.
Whakamānawatia te toki atu, whakamānawatia te rauoroko. Oi whiwhi a te tohu, oi rawe a te tohu, oi tamau a te tohu, taumatarauti a te tohu, haumi e, hui e, tāi e.
E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā iwi o ngā huewha. Tēnei aku mihi mahana ki a koutou. Kia ora tātou katoa. Nau mai haere mai rā ki te whare kawana. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Government House. Warm greetings to you all. I specifically acknowledge Mr. Michael Wood, Under-Secretary to the Minister of Ethnic Communities, our kuia, Dr. Hiria Hape, and our kaumātua, Professor Piri Shasha. Tēnā koutou. It's a real pleasure to host this investiture ceremony and bring together 9 honour recipients along with their friends and family to recognise the contributions they've made to our country. As Governor-General, I have the authority and the privilege on behalf of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, the Queen of New Zealand, to hold an investiture for her and to confer the honours to which each recipient is entitled. Ladies and gentlemen, as each one is honoured, I invite you to join me in thanking them and congratulating them for their service to our country. Ward Kamo will now summon the recipients and read a citation for each one.
Your Excellency, to receive the honour of knighthood and the insignia of a Knight Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Sir Rob McLeod of Auckland, for services to business and Māori. Sir Rob McLeod was Chief Executive Officer and Managing Partner from 2010 to 2014 of Ernst & Young Oceania and retired as Chairman of Ernst & Young in 2015. Sir Rob has been a specialist tax practitioner for more than 25 years. He was appointed as a member of the Capital Markets Task Force in 2008 and has been a lead negotiator for the Haeata Ngāti Treaty Settlement Committee. He chaired the New Zealand Business Roundtable from 2002, to 2010, and was chair of the Government Tax Review 2001. He is a retired member of the Business Council of Australia, including membership of the Indigenous Engagement Task Force and the Economic Policy and Competitiveness Committee. In 2006, he was appointed to the Hui Taumata Task Force to increase Māori workforce participation, promote entrepreneurship, and enhance Māori leadership and governance. He was a member of the Independent Ministerial Advisory Panel for the Defence Review, the National Infrastructure Advisory Board, and the Ministerial TOD Task Force on Tertiary Education. He has been a Commissioner of the Treaty of Waitangi Fisheries Commission, Chairman of Aotearoa Fisheries Limited, and Director of Tainui Group Holdings. Sir Rob holds a number of directorships and consultancies in New Zealand and is Chairman of the E Tipu E Rea Trust.
Arise, Sir Rob.
Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Ms. Carmel Fisher of Auckland for services to business. Carmel Fisher founded Fisher Funds Management Limited and, as Managing Director, has steered the company to become one of New Zealand's largest investment management and KiwiSaver providers. Her involvement in the New Zealand investment market has spanned more than 30 years. She was seen as a trailblazer when starting one of the country's first independent retail fund management companies and is now widely recognised as a leading investment professional. Ms. Fisher is a business commentator, advocate and mentor. She has championed women's financial independence and financial literacy and supported a number of charities both through her company and personally. Ms. Fisher is currently a director of listed investment companies Kingfish Limited, Barramundi Limited, Marlin Global Limited, and of New Zealand Trade and Enterprise. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a Companion of the Queen's Service Order, Ms. Sonia Faulkner of Auckland for services to girl guiding. Sonia Faulkner has led New Zealand girl guiding units for more than 47 years, working initially with girls in Northland, Auckland and Reporoa, and then training adults, assessing and mentoring new leaders in guiding. She became the National Guide Advisor, responsible for supporting the program for guiding activities in New Zealand, and then National President of New Zealand Girl Guiding. In this role, she led the response to the destruction of their national offices following the 2011 Christchurch earthquakes. She has created opportunities for young leaders, culminating in the launch of a new program to position the organisation for another 100 years of growth and maintain relevance for the girls of today and tomorrow. Ms. Faulkner is involved in the Zonta Club of South Auckland and served as club president. Excellency. To receive the insignia of a member of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Mr. Robert Brooke of Auckland, for services to education and heritage preservation. Robert Brooke pioneered the design and build mode of teaching and learning, now a mainstay of technology education. He advised the Department of Education and was the national moderator of the Northern Region appointed to assess national standards. He has been a national examiner for ship, yacht and boat building and a member of the Ship, Yacht and Boat Building Advisory Committee for Unitec. He has moderated ship, yacht and boat building trade and advanced trade examinations. He has been General Manager of the Boating Industry Training Organisation. Mr. Brooke designed and set up the boat building training and apprenticeship scheme for the Nova Scotia Boat Builders Association in Canada and helped establish the Auckland Traditional Boat Building School. Ms. Heidi Marden of Hamilton for services to environmental education. Heidi Marden has been a driving force in the field of environmental education for sustainability. She has led the development and management of a range of environmental sustainability learning programs, including programs tailored for young people and the wider community. She is the founding director of the EnviroSchools Foundation, now the Toimata Foundation, which is New Zealand's largest and longest running education and sustainability program. Alongside EnviroSchools, Ms. Marden supported the development of Te Aho Tūroa, a kaupapa Māori program in Te Reo Māori. Both of these programs have a strong community focus and have created a nationwide network for incorporating sustainability practice into everyday life. Dr. Paula Morris of Auckland for services to literature. Paula Morris is the internationally successful author of 12 books for adult and young adult audiences, including the novels Queen of Beauty and Rangatira. She convenes the Master of Creative Writing program at the University of Auckland, where she is Associate Professor. She is active in school and community teaching initiatives in Auckland. She founded the Academy of New Zealand Literature and serves as a trustee on the New Zealand Book Awards Trust, the Māori Literature Trust, the Michael King Writers Centre, and the Mata Tuhi Foundation. She has appeared at literary festivals around the world and has held several international writing residencies. Dr. Morris is the 2019 Catherine Mansfield Menton Fellow. Ms. Elizabeth Vanderveld of Auckland for services to arts management. Elizabeth Vanderveld was the Executive Director of Whangarei Community Arts Council and Manager of Creative New Zealand's Auckland office. She established the Arts Work Partnership and led its major innovation, The Big Idea, Te Aria Nui, the online home of New Zealand's creative sector. She was Executive Director of the Big Idea Charitable Trust and established TBI Assist as a social enterprise to generate income for the Big Idea. A significant contract was the design and delivery of ART Venture for Arts Regional Trust, of which she was Program Director. Ms. Vanderveld sits on the Q Theatre Board of Directors and is the University of Auckland's inaugural Director of Creative Entrepreneurship. Your Excellency, to receive the Queen's Service Medal. Ms. Elizabeth Curtis of Havelock North for services to music. Elizabeth Curtis organised the Hawke's Bay Young Musician of the Year competition for several years. She is musical director at St Luke's Anglican Church. She is vocal tutor and accompanist for the New Zealand Secondary Schools Choir and the Linden Singers of Hastings. 6 of her compositions have been performed by the Linden Singers. She has been a choral trainer and singer with Hawke's Bay Opera. Miss Curtis was secretary of the Hawke's Bay Society for Music Education and taught music at Heatherworth School, where she also trained the school choir and was organist at the Heatherworth Chapel. Ms. Heather Moore of Hamilton for services to the community. Heather Moore is General Manager of Volunteering Waikato. The organisation, which had been close to insolvency, was turned around under her leadership and transformed from a local to a regional organisation. It now supports more than 340 organisations and 3,600 volunteers annually. Ms. Moore has been a member of the New Zealand Red Cross Disaster Welfare and Support Team and the Waikato Sunrise Rotary Club. She has held a number of governance and committee positions, including with the Hamilton City Council Community Wellbeing Grant Committee, the Lifeline New Zealand Board, and the management team of Youthline Auckland. Your Excellency, the investiture is concluded.
An investiture ceremony is the most important event I hold on behalf of Her Majesty, the Queen of New Zealand. It allows me, as Governor-General, to recognise and thank an extraordinary group of people on behalf of all New Zealanders. By using their talents to make ours a better society, whether by service to their communities or by their leadership in diverse fields of endeavour, or their commitment to excellence in their field of expertise. Our recipients have set a fine example to others, encouraging them in their own endeavours. To the recipients, it's been a privilege to hear your stories today. You've demonstrated determination, commitment and compassion in your daily lives. In your own way, each of you has helped make New Zealand a better place to live. In some cases, your influence and the positive impact of your work has extended beyond our shores. Your actions and the stories we've heard reflect the spirit of the words of Princess Tupuia Herangi when she said, "Mahia te mahi he painga mō te iwi." When you work for the well-being of the people. Your contributions have enriched the cultural, social and economic fabric of Aotearoa New Zealand. Please wear your insignia with pride, knowing that your communities appreciate and value your work and are inspired by your example. On behalf of the Queen of New Zealand and all New Zealanders, I congratulate you on your achievements and I thank you for your service to our country. Kia ora koe tātou katoa. Ladies and gentlemen, that almost brings to an end the formal part of our ceremony today. But before we break for refreshments, can I ask you to stand and join me in singing our national anthem in Māori and in English.